Amen. As being saints. How many recognize that these are the last days? Amen. These are the end times. That mean that time is winding down. Time is winding up. This thing is almost over. It's coming to a close. And we know and we can see that the enemy has somehow stepped up his pace, because he knows that he don't have but a short time to work. And he's doing all that he can to try to trick us and to try to deceive us and to try to get all the soul. It looked like to me just like he's called all of his demons and had a big old convention, a demon convention. And he just called all them, Greg, and he just called them all together and stirred them all up and said, y'all got to do more than what you've been doing. Seemed like that he must have said that there's a lot of people that's turning to this Jesus stuff. And what y'all gonna have to do, you're gonna have to do more than what you've been doing. And it seems like that these demons have come out, and they have come out with some type of vengeance. And look like that they are doing all that they can to just destroy mankind. People are getting sicker. People are losing their mind. People are committing suicide. Drugs are on the increase. Crime is on the increase. And it would be one thing that if it would just stayed out in the world, but it has gotten into the church. It has gotten into the people of God, to the children of God. Satan somehow has found the range where you and I and all of our blessings live and all of our blessings are. And somehow it had come within his reach. And he's able now to touch preachers and reachers and teachers, and no matter who you are, it looks like the devil has found that range. I say all the time, you know, the devil don't know a whole lot, Reverend Love, but the devil guesses up on some things, and he somehow has guessed upon a lot of things that you and I have. He's guessed upon what really gives us real joy. He don't really know, but he's guessed upon it by trial and error, by hitting and missing, trying this and trying that. And he found out that some of y'all joy is in your cars, in your houses, in your jobs. Come on, say amen. And when he found this out, when he discovered that, then now it's in his reign. Now he messes with your job. He messes with your car. He messes with your material stuff. He didn't know it, but he kept messing around until he found out where our real joy was. And some of God's people has been delivered for real. But that deliverance has fallen to the range of the enemy. Now he can touch your deliverance. That miracle was real. But that miracle has come within the range of the enemy. Now he's touching on your miracle. What you ought to have to understand this is that anything that God gives us, that there's always a potential to lose that thing. I am talking. Anything God gives you. Salvation, is it secure? Yes. I believe in eternal security. But I believe this. I believe that you can walk away from God whenever you get ready. I believe that you can be tricked out. You can be walked out. You can be talked out. You can leave. If you don't want to be kept, God cannot keep you. He will never keep you against your will. But the security part is that if you want to be kept, if you want to be saved, then you can live saved standing on the banks of hell. Right there on the banks of hell, you can live saved right there. It don't have to be no particular place, But if you want to be kept, you want to be saved, you can be standing right on the bank saying, you can get off in hell with a gasoline jacket on. Still come out of hell. Not even smelling like smoke. If you want to be. But being saved is more than just stop cussing, stop drinking, coming to church. Being saved for real is staying on course. Jesus said, whosoever endure to the end is the ones that's going to be saved. We got good starters. Y'all are good starters. Man, it don't take but a tune to start us, man. Good starters. Amen. You start a business. You start a school, you start a job, you start a marriage. It's good. We easy starters, but how many have ever finished what you started? That's what the devil don't want us to do. And he's got to the place. Now, we don't care about us coming to church, shouting and dancing and speaking in tongues, but he don't want you to finish what you started. So therefore, he's devised these strategies that he's trying to seduce and to try to trick us and to try to get us off our course. Y'all so quiet. And Mike, he's just kind of set back and just watching and just looking and just allowing us sometimes to have church, allowing us sometimes to feel good. But at the same point, he's thinking, trying to figure out what kind of weapon can I form to destroy them? What can I do to trick them off the course? Because you know there is a course that you and I as believers, there is a course that we have to run. That's right. After the shouting, after the dancing, after the speaking in tongues, then there's a course that we have to run, and we have to stay on that course. I know you to stop cussing a little bit. I know you to stop drinking. I know you to stop partying. But after all that is over, then you have to learn how to stay on the course. Not just, salvation wasn't meant just to be off the course for a while, for a minute, for a year, Tanner, for a month, for 5 years. God saved us, and salvation's supposed to be for life. Once you get saved, you're supposed to always stay saved. But I found out now that the enemy is tricking us off the course, because after you settle that question whether you're saved or not, then now your actions, your lifestyle, your talk, now your walk has to match your talk. Always one thought you talk a good game, but how you walking? You ever seen folk brag about, oh man, I'm a baller, man, I can play that ball, man, I'm bad, man, I can shoot 3 points, man, I can make 10 threes and without missing one. It's good to talk all that talk, but action. Action speaks louder than your word, and that's what the world is looking for today. He's looking for our action, not how well we can talk.